Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. Your IBPS SO Law mains exam is now round the corner with only 1 month left to your exam. It is very important how you prepare and how you revise your various acts to ensure that you clear the mains paper. So in this video, based on the previous year detailed analysis, I'm going to talk about which are the acts where putting the effort can lead to 60% of your preparation for the exam, and specifically the banking laws which you should focus on given the trend recently being seen in the exams. So this is watch till the end. It will be a very important video to help you utilize your last month before the exam very well. The exam is on the 9th of November. And in the mains exam, the exam pattern is only focusing on your professional knowledge. So your law knowledge will be tested here with the help of 60 questions, 1 mark each, and you'll get 45 minutes. This, as I stated, is important because the mains exams marks is what is taken into account for your preparation. For your final selection, it will have 80% weightage over here, right? So if you want to understand what is the safe score, what you should be targeting, I have already done a detailed video which you can find in the link in the description, where I had explained the cutoff, how the cutoff last year had been very high. And if you keep that as the base, then you should be aiming for at least 47 marks for your mains paper. And this 47 is out of 60, right? So our marks are our paper is for 60 marks, so out of that how much you should be scoring, right? The exam or the IBPS does not define or give a defined syllabus, but again, based on the past trends, what type of questions are asked, what topics, what acts are asked, is how we have been preparing and guiding you over the last few months. This time now I am asking you to divide your preparation into two parts, right? One part is your 60%, which is the acts I am going to talk about, which consist of your must-do acts and the banking laws. And then there are the other 40%, which consist of other acts where you can put effort in a different manner to ensure you are getting 47 plus marks in your mains paper. Okay, so let's understand this. The first must-do acts consist of your constitution, right? It is a constant topic that is always asked, and if we look at the trends of the last 4 years, 10 questions, and then it has reduced to an average of 3 to 4 questions, which is likely to continue. Around 3 to 4 questions you will continue to get from the constitution. Then we have the civil and criminal laws, which consist of your 5 laws, your BNS, and we are talking about the new criminal laws now, BSA, BNSS, CPC, and your Limitation Act. Again, if we look at these acts, your CPC, BNSS, of course, in the previous years, they were the Indian CRPC, Indian Penal Code and Evidence Act, which will now focus on BNSS, BNS, and BSA respectively, and your limitation. So these 5 acts, if you look at a combined basis, again 2 to 4 questions from each of this is what you can expect, and they will be very important. And then is your contract laws, consisting of specifically, of course there are Sales of Good Act also, but more focus on Indian Contract Act, specific relief, and the transfer of property. If we combine all these must do acts, you can see the trend around from 32 it has come down to 24, but around average range is 25 questions is what you can expect from these acts itself. Next is your banking laws. Your banking laws, the most important, I have given a gap over here. It is the most important, and in this order of importance: your banking regulation, negotiable instruments, very important act, SARFAESI and recovery of debt have increased prominence over the last few years. So very important acts. You should also go through the RBI Act, relatively small, but you can expect one question from this act. payment and settlement, and integrated ombudsman, which was initially banking ombudsman, but of course from few years now it has been integrated, and integrated ombudsman is another area. Some of the other acts which have been seen gaining prominence in various exams in this year include your FEMA, your PMLA, and your Credit Information Bureau, right? However, these should still be done after you have completed the other acts. So together you can see how these two segments together contribute more than 60% of the questions in your preparation. So very, very important, prioritize these. How you should strategize now: your must do acts is something you must have been reading continuously for various exams or even in your graduation. So your strategy here should be revise and revise and revise as much as you can. And from the course, if you have the iExamB course, the best way to do that is through the MCQ booklets. You are aware on various of these acts which are important, MCQ booklets which include, more depending on the length of the act, 100 to 300 questions for you to practice at one go. And yes, the newer acts have been added for your preparation also. Then is your banking laws, how you should be preparing for your banking laws. Here the strategy should be, you should have a good understanding, a thorough reading of these. Does that mean you need to study from the bare acts? Depends. It will be very, very time consuming, and in the 1 month, so if you've never done these before, reading from bare acts can be very time consuming. However, you can refer to other types of notes available on these acts, but thorough reading means you should have a good understanding of these acts. If you have the iExamB course, banking related laws are separately covered, where videos are also given, study notes are also there, summary sheets are also there, and you have chapter level tests to practice from, which will help you to have a good understanding of these acts. Moving to the other acts, what are the other category of acts? We will divide them again into two aspects. One is where you need to have good understanding, but still a shorter and an overview type of preparation. Okay, this will include your commercial laws, including Companies Act, IBC, Partnership, LLP, and the Competition Act. And the second aspect is your legal theory, which again is something standard you would have already been doing a lot: jurisprudence, administrative law, natural justice interpretation of statutes, and the legal maxims. The most important aspect here will be legal maxim, and this is more theoretical, less likely aspects to be asked. Your next category and the last category will be all the other remaining laws. Again, I have divided them into two aspects, where more priority should be given to the first 7 and less to the remaining 6 topics. Here, we have seen an increased interest in the consumer protection and RTI specifically, but apart from this, you can also do torts, arbitration and conciliation, law of trust, registration act, and securities law, specifically SCRA and SEBI act. The other acts, depending on your time and your preparation, you can cover is sales of good, Indian stamp, IT, legal services authorities, lok adalat, and certain labor laws. If we look at the trend of these, how they have been divided in your commercial laws. The commercial laws, you can see a good number of, approximately 9 to 10 questions can come, and they are well distributed between companies. So it is not like Companies Act will have the majority say. Companies Act can have, I will still say this year we can expect 4 questions from Companies Act, IBC again 1 to 2 questions, Partnership again 1 to 2, and LLP and competition between them 1 question is what approximately can come from here. Legal theory, as I stated, the other topics not too many questions, but legal maxims sometimes 1 or 2 questions can come. So you need to not focus so much energy on your legal theory. The other acts, again dividing into 2 aspects. around 7 questions, one question each from each of these topics, and remaining 2-3 questions can come from the remaining topic, which will contribute to your another 40% of the preparation. So the strategy is, if you actually prepare very well on your first part, the 60% part, you can very easily score 35 marks here. As I said, your target is 47. By focusing on these two category of exams, you can easily target 35. Full accuracy, this is where I am saying thorough reading is important. Full accuracy, aim for 35 marks from here, and additional 12 to 15 marks from the remaining topics. This is how you can target your preparation to ensure that you are reaching the final list, right? Again, so stating, you need to focus on the key provisions with good understanding. This should be your last priority. And for the other acts, you need to have a good understanding and thorough reading, while the remaining acts you need to have only an overview. The best way to study these can be the summary sheets, again available in the course if you are a part of it. So this is how you can use the combination of content available for preparation and dividing your strategy of preparation. The iExamB course mains is now you can avail. iExamB has been guiding for the law exam since 2018, and our pedagogy is structured and complementing each other with the help of video lessons, study notes, live classes, MCQ booklets, and a lot of practice depending on the exam. So permutation combination of all these helps you prepare holistically for the exam. If you have any other query, you can write to us at hello@iexamb.com or call us at 920-552-4028.